Welcome to this wild hypothetical video where we will explore what would happen if blood started pouring down on London.
Now it's raining blood, Sam!
Now, London already is a rainy city, but would blood rain make a difference? Well, what if it went on for 5 weeks? Before we start, we won't be talking about the fake blood rain caused by algae or dust storms or volcanic activity. No, we're talking about the real deal.
Okay.
It sounds like something straight out of a horror movie, and yes, it is far-fetched, but how about we entertain the idea for one moment? Picture this. You're in the city savoring a coffee outside when a single drop hits your cup. But it's not rain. It's something much worse. You look up in horror and the clouds are deep crimson color. It starts pouring down. Chaos ensues. People around you screaming and running for cover. Some are slipping and falling in the thick, sticky liquid that's now covering the ground. What a nightmare. This is blood. Is it dangerous? What if it got into your eyes? Anyway, let's get your umbrellas ready and let's have some fun. Firstly, can you imagine the health risks that would arise from raining blood? It's enough to give you the chills. The blood rain would contain all sorts of pathogens that could cause some nasty diseases. If the blood is contaminated with blood-borne diseases like HIV or hepatitis, there is a risk of infection, which can lead to a chronic or life-threatening illness. Another problem that could arise is respiratory issues. If the blood were to aerosolize and people breathed it in, they could suffer from issues such as coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. Finally, 5 weeks of blood rain is a lot of slippery liquid being poured down. This could cause trauma injuries to people, leading to lacerations, contusions, or even fractures. Hospitals would be overflowing with patients, and there would be a massive public health crisis. It's like something out of a zombie apocalypse.
Daddy, chill.
Secondly, the economic impact of such a catastrophe would be devastating. Not only is it a nightmare for the people living there, but the tourism industry would take a serious hit. Nobody wants to visit a city where it's raining blood, right? So hotels, restaurants, and other businesses will lose out on revenue. And let's not forget about the poor crops and livestock that are getting hit with this unusual weather. Blood raining from the sky would contaminate crops and kill livestock, leading to a decrease in food supply. We're looking at a potential food shortage and skyrocketing food prices. And if you think that's bad, wait till you try to navigate the city with blood pouring from the sky. Transportation costs are going up, and the delays are enough to drive anyone crazy. And essential services like water and electricity being affected, it would be complete chaos, and people would have to struggle just to survive. And lastly, let's talk about the psychological impact of raining blood for 5 weeks.
Depression, boredom.
People would be traumatized and terrified by the bizarre and scary nature of the phenomenon. Panic and social unrest would be likely, and the authorities would have a real challenge maintaining order. Some might see it as a sign of the end of the world, while others might think it's a religious prophecy coming true. So what do you think? How would you react if you saw blood raining from the sky? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this wild ride and learned something new. Is there any wacky occurrence you would like us to cover? Until then, thanks for tuning in.